And this is the entire Hazel network, which has been created by the middleman and all other stakeholders of the farming communities, which are working with the farmers till before and till now. So the unfavorable market, the unfavorable intermediaries, poor logistics system, and much more. Even we can't count that much of enough issues are there with the farmers. So we started with this force: the output harvest marketing, then the input supply, then export advice and credit, then farm machinery renting. So this entire process was done by this broker channels, the trader channels, and secondary, third, mediatory channels and all. And then it reaches to the farmers as a consumer. So now this agri then value can come into figure. We escalate this whole four implementing bodies and come as a single implementing body, agridhan, which directly connect with the farmers through their vendors, through their local faces to improve the reliability. Then it directly connect to the industries, the stakeholder, which will be able to resolve the issues of the farmers. And further, then this whole thing will directly transfer for the consumers. So this will decrease the hassle of the farmers, even decrease this broke this entire middleman and traders network as well. And when we move towards the technology part, so what we are doing, we are trying to implement artificial intelligence through the image processing to improve the quality and check the quality of the produce. How we are making money and how it is beneficial for farmers. This is whole channel, how we are benefiting the farmers. Previously, the farmers are getting more than 12 to 15% of margin decrease due to this middleman network, this network. But when we came into figure, this decreases to 2 to 3% of the margin. Further, we have been working on the output harvest marketing as well, which is directly connecting the IFCO like fertilizer companies and to farmers as well, which will also decrease the profit margin of intermediaries and increase the profit of farmers. Even we are planning to work with this, as I have discussed earlier as well, that we are planning to work on farm mechanization renting. In this part, we are making great innovations. Means we are trying to geotag the land of the farmers, and even we are trying to message the farmers near to the farm machinery that they are having harvester near to their land somehow, and they can use, if they are interested to use, they can tap one on the IVR call setup, and this kind of things we are doing. This is the future opportunity of the agridhan, through which the agridhan can improve their income and also try to make the farmers understand that how they can brand their produce from B2C directly. Also, the new government policies are working on it through geotagging and all. So we are trying to make this into our project as well. This is the entire team with whom we are working. Me as a CEO of the firm, and Mr. Jaipal Singh, he is the non-teaching staff of MNIT Jaipur, and he is working with me as the CTO of the company. These are the two eminent advisors of my firm who are helping me a lot from since I have started. Mr. Mahesh Chandra Govil, Director NIT Sikkim, as a technical advisor, and Mr. KPS Kesan, ex-Bihar Industries President. He is working with me to help in business and management part. These are the two experts with whom we are trying to address the issues of the farmers. One as for the agri issues, and another is for the animal husbandry issues. This is how the market size of the agriculture and the issues are. This is the innovation. If it is visible, you all can see that these are the three pictures which we are taking before the procurement of the produce. And with the help of this pictures, we shortlist the produce into classes. If it is visible, you can see that this is DN1, means name of the produce, that suppose it is Dhan1, then the variety of the produce, DV1, then the moisture content of the produce, then R1 is the class, suppose R1 is the class of the produce, suppose the produce is having better quality with 12% moisture content, also we put it into class 1, R1 class. So somehow we are accumulating big data right now and trying to escalate that data with data mining process and image processing to implement quality analysis part with the help of artificial intelligence. Even trying to live trace the entire produce through improving the traceability. We are not implementing the blockchain process, but we are implementing the barcode traceability process, through which we can trace the name of the farmer, the time of the harvesting of the produce, and all other things, which is necessary for the reverse tracing of the produce if something goes wrong. Even the entire management of the company is done by this software, so we can check that which vendor is working where and how they are working, what is the current status of it, and this is the entire process how we can decide that we are going to procure the produce or not. So if the farmer is ready to sell the produce, then he will reach to our vendors, he will take the lead, and further that lead will be transferred to us in this dashboard, that lead status dashboard. If you can see, here is the data verifier who will verify the data, and then after he is the only person who is putting the data into form of classes R1, R2, and R3, and which data will further be used into artificial intelligence process of data analysis. If we are able to do so, then we are going to decrease the bigger burden of the government of India as well, because somehow if we are trying to quality analysis of a grain, it requires around 2 to 2.5 crore setup of a lab to analyze the entire quality of a grain. So if we are able to even check the moisture content, the size of the grain, and few more qualities of the grain like broken rice numbers and all other things, then we are going to decrease the hassle of around 1.5 to 2 crores of each lab. So we are working on it and we are trying to make this happen. This is the technology users who are using the 70% of the technology used by the vendors and farmers, 10% are used by the officials, and 10% are used by the purchasers who are taking our data of farmers to put that into their B2C produce like rice bags and all. And then 10% are used by the suppliers, the input suppliers who are ready to work with us like IFCO and all. Right now, we are working with more than 7 to 800 farmers in a village, and further we have a plan to increase this number by getting the grant of Government of India under this RKBY scheme of CCS NIAM. Further, this is the competitive advantage of AgriDhan, other than the competitors who are working in agriculture sector like barcode and reverse traceability. We are increasing the transparency on each transaction, which are the bigger issues of farmers, because the farmers are not getting the proper information of their produce, that at what price their produce are being sold to the factories, and how much they are getting, what are the other cuts which has been decreased from their final sell price, like branding cost, like packing cost, transportation, and all the things, which so all the information are conveyed to the farmers directly to their mobile number. Even we are working on big data analysis and big data and quality analysis of it through data mining and artificial intelligence process. We are working on IVR setup as well, because we know that more than enough farmers are not ready to use Android apps and all. So we are trying to take all the farmers into our bucket, and for that we are also planning to go with IVR setup as well. We have been working on it as well. Few more certification which has been given to us by NABARD and all. We have been also offered one project from Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation with collaboration to NIT Jalandhar, and we are working on it. This is the competitive advantage of AgriDhan rather than the other industries and stakeholders of the same sector, like they had a big name in the sector of agri startups, as they are working on output market, input market supplies, but not working on farm renting process. They are not using reverse traceability. They are not working online as well. So somehow we are working on this 4 to 5 parts of technology to enhance the reliability of all the stakeholders of agriculture. Like industries is a bigger issue of quality checking. So they have to put few more people in quality checking and all. And even somehow if they miss, they're going to lose 15 to 1800 per bag. So if we are having barcode traceability in our bag, we can decrease this as well. We can improve the reliability of all the stakeholders into our system, into our bucket, because they are not going to lose anything, and they are not going to be frauded as well, because all the persons who are working with us are being reverse traced. These are the impacts on which we are working. Like when we are working with the local face, it is convenient for the farmers to work with us. they are being less hassled because they are knowing that this is the local person from our locality, and if he is with us, then we are not going to be being somehow uh, bargained or somehow being harassed. We are also trying to make payments as easy as possible within 24 hours after the sale of the produce. We are making instant payment to the farmers within 24 hours after the produce is being sold. So this is the bigger part of farmers, because when they are selling their produce, they are not getting the instant payment into the grain and fruit sectors. So we are making this possible. Even we are working on traceability of transit as well, which is also going to decrease one another hassle of the factories, as they are not getting the proper information of their produce, that after the purchase where the produce is and when they are going to reach to their location. With this help, we are going to implement the insurance part as well, which is also going to decrease the risk of the farmers, the agri-dhan stakeholders and the industry as well. With the help of the entire technology, the reverse traceability, the artificial intelligence process, and data mining, we are going to decrease the hassle of all the stakeholders of agriculture somehow. Thank you. Any questions? Hello. Hello. Is anyone here? Hello. 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 Is I'm audible? Is anyone there in the in the slot in the meeting? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes. You are audible.
I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So, participant, if you have any question, any query related this, so you just unmute your mic and you can ask your question. Any participant, if you have any doubt, any query, any questions, you just unmute your mic and you can ask. Sir, I think there is no question from the participant side. So
Okay.
at last, I, Rahul Sankla, on behalf of CCS NIAM and from all the side of participant, wants to give a sincere thanks to providing a wonderful session on supply chain and quantity management with technology, quality analysis, and transparency with technology to agri supply chain and post harvest. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you, participant.
Thank you a lot.